I'm going to try to improve this back piece by adding a second one of these to the back. So I'll just make another one and then fix it. And part of my problem was that these crappy off-brand bobbins don't work as well as the ones that come with the machine. So I'm going to try this, see if that improves the situation. Like I said, I'm going to make a second one of this as usual and then just attach it right to the back. Made the second piece, pinned it up, and I'll see if the sewing machine can actually get through all of this. If it can't, I'm gonna try replacing the needle. So I did the back piece. I don't know what's wrong with this. So I had to kind of pull a little bit at times with the sewing machine, so it might have just gotten messed up. I'm not sure what I could really do with it. I might glue it down or something. But that's the back. So this is what'll be visible. I'm gonna try to do these dome rivets. I found this came with the sewing machine, and it let's see, it's called a eyelet punch. And I try to use this to make holes. So the 4 here, and then there are also one here and then one on the other side of the front piece. So when I push down on this sample fabric, it makes a decent little hole. I just sewed together some scraps so I could get 6 layers. That's the thickest piece. With this rivet here, I clamped it down with a vice grip. Trying other methods, it just wouldn't lock in the rivet. So I wasted quite a few just messing around with them. And this seems to be strong enough. The problem is it flattens it a bit. I don't really care that much. Just want it to stay on there. This eyelet punch is pretty nice. Though I've never used it, so it's got to be relatively sharp from the factory. There we go. I finished with the rivets. They turned out decent. I did flatten them a bit and they look kind of scuffed and such, but I think it's a decent weathered look to them. Because if I were actually using something like that, I wouldn't want perfect looking rivets anyways. Because it shows that you've been around, right? So here's the one in the front. The back ones, I did replace one fully. That was a little difficult to pry off, but this one's slightly better. I think this might be thicker than the other ones, or thinner, not sure. This is compressed more even with the same vice grip force than these other ones. Not sure why. Just know that this is basically done. I think I might add some more sewing to certain areas. Here I might add a little, at least another line of sewing so it's stronger. Though it's got the rivet plus some sewing right here to hold the 2 pieces. In practice, I don't know how well this will handle camera stuff, but I think it'll be pretty strong. Not sure why the sewing machine ended up doing all this terrible stuff on the back. I don't know what I could really do here, because if I cut it, then it's gonna mess up the strength of the sewing even more. Might try to glue it or something. So for accessories, probably try to make 1 or 2 bags out of the same stuff. So I have quite a lot. Also going to make some camera connections. I'll use these buckles that I got. They're the same brand as the small ones. And I'll just have a piece of the leather strapping connecting these two together. And this is what holds the camera from the tripod connection. So the camera goes right here. Same thing with this one. Although this is plastic, so probably want to connect both pieces here to this somehow. Or at least have a safety strap that goes from this to this, just in case, because I don't trust this plastic too much. I could also, in the future, make the actual accessories that Nathan Drake has. He's got the gun holster, and then he's got that bag. I'll probably still make the bag, the second bag. And I think he has another bag on his belt. We'll see. I'm gonna try doing a test fit